Hey traders, in this video I want to walk through a trade that I just took. I have a screen capture, so I'm going to click and drag through and talk about the events that happened and how I got in and out. This video is intended for those who are trying to learn how to use the trading tools in their own trading. It's also intended for those who are just curious about trading and how I trade. Let's take a look at the charts. Now up here you can see this is the beginning of the screen capture. It's not playing. Quickly before I go over this, I want to write down what it was that was important to me. You could see tension had crossed over yesterday here. We had a pretty decent retest there, but because it was in the same day, I've been calling this range. And having this move up today means that it looks like we'll probably stay above zero. So this is looking bullish, or leaning bullish. And because yesterday we had this event right here where the market defended against tension moving negative, I was motivated to think that I could possibly trade with the bulls today. So I want to describe this morning. It was negative. That doesn't give me any opportunities, but it finally pushed positive and then retested. And this retest is important. When you have the energy in the market attempt to go negative and pumped negative energy into momentum, I want to see the bulls use that as liquidity. They generate a bunch of sellers seeing negative movement and buy that up. So when that happened, that is what I was keying into. That's why I started the recording and was considering taking a trade. Now a few things, let me push play on this. I needed to get my timing. So I had the structure, which was tension. It told me the market was being bullish. Then I had an entry point where that I could start considering a trade, which is decay testing zero. Then I needed some timing tools. The timing tool that I'm using in this particular trade was the trapped orders, which is this indicator right here. Trapped orders is just looking at volume and things across the exchange. So I saw that the market was giving me the timing. I just filled the trade because decay had moved cross over zero, and I wanted to trade with the bullish trend traders. Remember, so I have the structure, I have my entry time, and I was looking here, and now you can see the sell orders actually show up. And I admit I did get in a little bit early on this. I should have waited for sell orders to get down to low, like 3% or 1%, and it's at 31% right now. If you can't see that, that's this right here. It's at 31%. I should have waited until it was 1% or something along those lines to fill the trade, but I was fairly confident that the bullish trend traders would show up. So let me fast forward through the beginning of this. It came back down. What I'm looking for is to see decay so I want to see those bullish trend traders show up and push decay away from zero. So if you look right here, you could see that decay has started to move up, and I want to see that, and I want to see price move up along with it. That's what I'm looking to see. So if you look, you could see that decay is moving up, and I want to push this. I want you to understand this idea. I'm not looking for a retest or some indicator. I'm looking for the idea of negative energy to generate liquidity, and the market buys that up. How do I know it bought it up? Prices are rising. They sweep away from it. Decay moves away from that. We start to see a couple of new highs and new lows, which is this indicator down here. You want to see a couple new highs come in. Everything starts to move up. That's how I know that they bought, or the market was buying up that bearish liquidity. So I'll fast forward a little bit more here. You can see the market started to get away pretty good. I put a break even on it. At this point, I shouldn't be losing money on a trade like this. The new highs came in. It was a slow trickle, and I have to point that out. This bullish trade was a pretty slow trickle. I've seen a lot of bullish trades in my trading career, and this one seemed a little grindy at the start, but it's fine. It worked out fine. We ran fairly directionally to my target, which in this case was just 10 points. And so everything was okay. So I want you to understand the things that got me into this trade. First, I structured the trade. with tension, the top right. I knew the structure. Second, I was looking for opportunities or spots where bulls had come in. I don't like to trade with the side of the market unless they have shown me they're present. We saw that yesterday, so today that's what I was looking for with the tension retesting 0 and then decay retesting 0 today. Then once those happened, I executed a trade. I had 4 points of risk on this, and I was looking for 10. I wasn't at all expecting to see those 4 points get tested or anything like that. Occasionally that happens, but I thought this should happen pretty quickly. I executed the trade, and then I watched for sweep orders, and we got those, but it did take a little bit longer than usual. Though I do admit I did enter the trade a little early based on the trapped orders, so that's okay. Okay, there was the take profit. So that's how I got through the trade. I hope this was helpful in understanding how I got into the trade and how to use momentum and tension for trading. If you have questions, send me a message, communicate with me. Leave comments down below. I read those, and I'll try and get back to you if I can. I hope this helped. As always, good luck trading.